Hey guys, Dylan the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to The Owl House Season 2, Episode 17, Edge of the World. King's quest to uncover his past leads to shocking revelations and horrifying truths. I wonder if this episode's going to address anything that happened in the last episode. Because, we really need to talk about what Hunter and Luce saw in the memories. We need to know what happened to Hunter. We need to tell Lilith who Philip Witterbane really was, because I have a feeling she'd be even more glad at having punched him in the face. We need to make sure Hunter went somewhere safe, whether he's back at the Owl House, whether Darius Rain and Ebba picked him up, whether he ran to Willow, Scara, Viney, or Gus. What is going to happen? Is there going to be a second Hunter running around? There are a lot of answers that have come from that last episode, and I have a feeling none of them are going to be touched upon, at least this episode. Maybe next episode, maybe the episode after, but this is going to be revolving around King, his search for his dad, probably Hootie's going to cough up that letter that was left, and that's going to be, maybe this B plot will be the helping Hunter in that, but who knows. Anyway, let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. Who's here? I have a feeling this is a dream. Yeah, I feel that's needed. Lucy's good at remembering what people say word for word. Because there was what her mum said to her and what the collector said. Exactly. What were the Coven heads going to do? Because he would have known it was them. I mean, that's what's happening in Amphibia. So that's why she's wearing it. We're gonna touch on what Hootie just said. I'm not sure that's what I'd call that. Is that a bathtub? The Fortress of Solitude. What the? Uh, Titan Trapper? That's fair. Well, that was easy. Cypher? Like Jean-Luc? So, how does this go bad? Crane kill. Well, what was that aura around him that let him survive the boilingness? Oh, poor Griffin. Hmm. By Flora Desplora. Shit. That, you've grown attached to him already. You know it. Every episode, Hootie's getting a new nickname. Oh, flashbang. King, use your scream. So he really is the last of his kind. Really? That's how they're gonna end it? Is there? It doesn't even show me. Really? That's how it's gonna end? Why? Why must they end it like that? Why was there no B plot to show us that everything will be okay after that? So, we don't have an army of fearsome hunters to help us. We did, however, stop the resurrection of the Collector, at least temporarily. Because I've been seeing a lot of things going around Instagram. Don't know what spurred it on, saying that people think the Collector is going to possess Luce. And given the fact that King almost set the Collector free, and Luce was also there, I thought that might happen this episode, but luckily it didn't. Okay, so obviously the Titan is King's father, not the Boiling Isles. Obvious, because King's what? 10? No. He's younger than 10. I don't think we actually know how old he was when Ida found him, and that was, what, 5 years prior to the show, so he's less than 10. I'm giving it that. So, obviously, if the Boiling Isles was already a running carcass in the 1600s, pretty sure that means it's not King's dad. However, it's a relative of his. So, that episode really was not what I was expecting. If you watch my Amphibia reactions, you know how half the time I'm like, okay, that episode went exactly how I thought it would, even with how subversive it is of tropes. This episode, this show goes nowhere where I think it would. Like, sure, there are some times that it's like, hey, we're really hammering the foreshadowing of this happening, so it's very easy to pick up what's going to happen. But again, they faked us out with the whole, oh, we're going to find King's family. But no, King's family's all dead. He's literally the only one left. If he dies, there will never be another... there will never be another Titan, because I don't think King is able to asexually reproduce, so there will never be another Titan. He is the end of his species. And they wanted to kill him as a child to bring back the Collector. Also, Lilith, King, Ida, and Hootie and Albert, they all know. How did Albert fill Lilith in? Unless he told Lilith's talisman, and that talisman then told Lilith, because I thought you couldn't communicate with other people's talismans. Because, Willow and Gus didn't pick up that Flapjack was telling, Hunter to call himself Caleb, so they could only be understood by the ones that they were used by, were bonded to, so I guess, yeah, that's what must have happened. But they all know everything that happened in Bellus's head about what the Collector is using Bellus for, and what Bellus is using everyone else for, and then to find out that, get their hopes up of potentially there being an army, even if Lilith didn't believe that there was anything actually out there. Heck, she didn't know that King's Temple was out there, so it wasn't surprising that she didn't know that the finger bone was there. But it makes sense that they'd be on a different Titan. Because, well, when we first saw the Collector trap the Owl Beast, it was over the skeleton of a different Titan. And so it makes sense that there must be more of them out there. And now we find out that there's a massive cluster of the skeletons on the other side of the world. Which must mean that Inception style, I guess. Like, well, the opposite of Inception. Like, when they could see that portal up into where Tarek and Bill and all that were, that was on the other side of the world. So instead of the world folding up like that, it's like that, I guess. Which is really trippy if you think of it. It's basically, you know, that old dig a hole straight through the earth, you'll arrive in China? It's basically that, but instead it's a hole in the world, in the sky, to show the bottom of where the world would be from your current position. Which is... Also, I was expecting Bill to be a fraud. Okay, I was completely expecting Bill to be a fraud, not actually one King's race. And then he goes on and just says, the Titans' battle cry was weh, and like Luth instantly figured out that he was talking about King, and since all of the other ones said they were Titan hunters, obviously they weren't of the same species as well. But given how many small people there are in this commune, they must have killed a hell of a lot of young Titans. That or Titans could come in human sizes. But that doesn't really make sense with the whole Titan name. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about this episode, so I'll catch you in the next one. I literally just ended my recording, but I've just realized, why did I not think of this while I was recording? King's a Titan. What is the most powerful source of power on the Boiling Isles? Powerful enough to split between dimensions. Titan's blood. King's going to be instrumental in getting Luce home. Because all of those things that need power, the tracker of the time pools, the spell to get into someone's conscious, that could usually be used with magic. King could just add a drop of his blood. The portal door could be fueled by King just donating some of his blood. Like, it's... I'm going to leave you with that thought.